Hi everybody, this is Far East Survival. Thanks for joining me once again. This is I think my first ever product review. I'm showing you the Filson original goatskin gloves. This is one of my most favorite pieces of gear when I go outside because it protects my hands when I'm doing fine chores such as gathering tinder, when I'm trying to light a fire, when I'm using my saw or my knife. And the hands are very sensitive. If you get them hurt or burned, or you get a big cut or scratch on your hand, or get a big thorn in your hands, it's going to make it very difficult to kind of do everything you need to do around camp, or if you're trying to survive in a disaster. So it's very important that you have a very nice pair of gloves to help you protect your hands when you're doing fine work. Now, I want to compare this glove, which is obviously very used and been scarred and charred and still has a lot of dirt and carbon on it, but it's extremely fine and supple. If I compare it to a normal work glove, I mean, this is tough and it's good for heavy work, but I'm gonna put it on and show you a glove like this. It doesn't fit. Some parts are longer than others. I don't know why this glove doesn't fit that well, but I try to make a fist. It's difficult for me to roll my index finger because this leather is very thick. I guess this was made for heavy duty work, and maybe if you're chopping down trees or doing some really heavy duty outdoor activities, this would be okay. But if you're trying to make feather sticks, or you're trying to tie rope, or maybe strike a ferro rod, or do fine tasks, you're not going to use this because it just doesn't give you the dexterity. So I had originally bought these gloves for outdoor activities, but I realized I was not going to use it, or it was uncomfortable for me to use it. So I looked around, and I love this brand, Filson. They were established in Seattle more than 100 years ago. They make most of their products in the US, and this glove is also made in the US, so that's comfort knowing it's something that's made with quality and assurance. Filson also has a lifetime warranty on their products, so if anything goes wrong with these, you can send these back and they'll fix it for you. What I really love about this is that it really feels soft, but it still gives you the protection against scratches, against fire, little nicks. It's not going to stop an axe from going through your fingers if you really make a big mistake. It's going to prevent your hands from getting burned. For example, right here, I think I had grabbed something really hot and molten. Had I not been wearing this glove, I would have been seriously burned. It gives you more confidence when you're out there in the woods, and it's a very good piece of kit. I feel much more comfortable. Things are much more tactile. Like, I have a lot more dexterity using this, and I would highly recommend anybody that's going out there into the wild, you should definitely have a very nice pair of gloves. It is really essential because you have to protect your hands. Without your hands, you're going to have a tough time surviving. Now, this glove doesn't come with these D-rings. This is a modification that I made myself. When it's kind of hot, sometimes it's very difficult because this is a very snug fit. Your hands are swollen because you've been working out or you've been hiking the mountains. It may be tough to get your hands through, so that's why I put this D-ring here to help you pull the gloves on better. The other advantage is that if you do actually need to take them off, you may not have pockets, or it may be kind of uncomfortable to stick these in your pockets. So I put these D-rings on so that it's easier to clip them onto your belt. And I think you may have seen my equipment belt, which I made. I showed a video of that. So that's the equipment belt with the belt bag, survival belt bag. I've shown this in a different video. This equipment belt is designed to be worn over your clothes when you go into the wild, and I put these clasps on so that it's easier to be able to put items on there. So I'm going to just show you how I could easily do that. So there you go. If you're out there, you need to take your gloves off. Let's say, for example, you need to prepare a meal and you don't want to lose your gloves, then you could just clasp it onto your belt using these clasps and these D-rings. It's very easy to make this. I just punched 2 holes, got a piece of leather, wrapped it over, and these are metal rivets that you can buy for almost next to nothing. And this is just the brass D-ring that you can buy. I got most of these items from Tandy Leather. The gloves I purchased from Filson's shop in New York. They also sell it online. You know, I would give a very high rating to these gloves. Obviously, this is handmade in the U.S. using U.S. workers, paying U.S. taxes, so they're not going to be the cheapest pair of gloves. I think these are $95, but yeah, I would definitely recommend it. For example, these gloves here, I think this brand, kind of a no-name Amazon brand, these gloves may have been about $40, but I don't think I would ever, wear it again if I had the choice of having this or that. So, because I just feel that I can't get half the task done with these gloves. Well, that concludes my review. Thank you very much again for taking a look at my channel. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you. Bye.